We'll start with a chant.
Joy, 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 Avenue, joy, 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 joy, joy, Avenue, joy, 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 Avenue, joy, 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 Avenue, joy, joy, Avenue, joy, Avenue, joy, Avenue,
So a few months ago, we released the music app, and we did that so that we could have a place on our phones where we could always be able to listen to Swamiji's music or Master's music. And this is very important because all of us are striving on a day-to-day basis to uplift our consciousness, to raise our level of consciousness. And some music takes our level of consciousness in the wrong direction. And music like this brings our consciousness up. And it is a very powerful tool to have the app, to have Swamiji's music, Master's music, whenever we want to change our consciousness. I was recently in South Africa with a group of friends, and one person there is named Dambara. And he was telling us that if you ever get a song in your mind that you just can't get out, and it might be one of these that is taking our consciousness in the wrong direction, to sing Sri Ram, Jai Ram, and that will help bring the song that we don't want out of our consciousness. And I started thinking about that, and I started wondering, for how many years have people been chanting Sri Ram, Jai Ram? And it's probably, I don't know the exact number of years, but thousands of years. And there's a magnetism behind that particular chant. And music, not only does it express consciousness, it creates consciousness. That when we start chanting Sri Ram Jai Ram, that we are connecting with all of the hearts, all of the minds of people who have been chanting that for thousands of years. If we're chanting some, well, we probably wouldn't be chanting it, but singing some worldly song that we may have heard in 1980 or something like that, that too, it has a power and a consciousness behind it of the person who wrote it, of all of the people who've been singing it for whatever number of years. And we're suddenly plugged in to something that goes beyond time, a certain magnetism that has a certain consciousness. And then we too are expressing that consciousness. So we don't need to live in fear that, oh no, I heard this song while I was in the grocery store shopping, because of course life is just going to happen, things are going to happen. But when we go home and when we're quiet at night, falling asleep or whatever, or trying to meditate, that we need to be aware. Obviously, we need to be aware all of the time, but we don't need to live in fear either. You know, the gurus, the masters, they come and they want to basically do one thing: wake us up, help us find samadhi, enlightenment, whatever you want to call it. But a way of looking at that is that they want for us to cultivate that one pointed desire to love God, to only think about God. And think about this, every desire has to be fulfilled. So if a saint can put that in your heart to where you're like, yes, I want God, then eventually it has to be fulfilled. And then the battle is on, that we have all of the other desires, and part of us wants to go this way, part of us wants to go that way. But eventually, if we keep trying, and this is the real point that I wanted to make this evening, if we just keep trying, and just in little ways, even if we listen to Swamiji chant, you know, one chant, that's better than doing nothing. And slowly, the saying is, many drops make an ocean. Slowly, if we just say, okay, I'll listen to one song today, or maybe many people here watching don't know how to play the harmonium. And when you start your meditation every day, you can just listen to Swamiji play one chant. Just all of these little things, if we just put into our life a little bit more of Swamiji's consciousness here and there, eventually that will change our consciousness. And don't neglect all of these small little things. They all add up. And really, we just have to keep going and keep trying to bring in all of these things. Lastly, music's just so much fun. Sometimes meditation, we can bog down in that, or other different things on the spiritual path. But usually, listening to music is a pretty fun thing. So that's why Master said one of the reasons that chanting is half the battle, and this is the fun half. So let's enjoy it. And with that, we'll play another chant. So here we go. And over to you.
Namo
Let's take a half a minute, close our eyes, dive deep into this vibration of Masters and Swamiji's joy and melody. And now we'll pass it to Ananda Sangha Delhi.
Thank you, that was beautiful. Our first chant is How shall I love thee? How shall I seek thee, serve thee, worship thee? And we'll chant it in Hindi and English. How shall I love thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I love thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. How shall I seek thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I seek thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. Just as a fire may burn a whole forest, burn to the root my desires. How shall I serve thee, Lord my God, with every breath के साथ जैसे ही अग्नि जला दे वन को जला दो मेरे करम जैसे ही अग्नि जला दे वन को जला दो मेरे करम ईश्वर की पूजा मैं कैसे करूं हर एक श्वास के साथ ईश्वर की पूजा मैं कैसे करूं हर एक श्वास के साथ जैसे ही अग्नि जला दे वन को जला दो मेरे करम जैसे ही अग्नि जला दे वन को जला दो मेरे करम How shall I love thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I love thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as the fire may burn a hole for, respond to the root my desires. Just as a fire may burn a hole for, respond to the root my desires. How shall I seek thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I seek thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a hole for, respond to the root my desires. Just as a fire may burn a hole for, respond to the root my desires. How shall I serve thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I serve thee, Lord, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a hole for, respond to the root my desires. Just as a fire may burn a hole for, respond to the root my desires. How shall I worship thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I worship thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just as a fire may burn a hole for, respond to the root my desires. Just as a fire may burn a hole for, respond to the root my desires. How shall I love thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I seek thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I serve thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? How shall I worship thee, Lord my God, with every breath I breathe? Just take a moment and feel inwardly the joy of this music.
The next chant is Hare Krishna. Hare
Now we'll sing a choir song, Dare to be Different. Dare to be different, dare to be free, dare to roam far like wind on the sea, fly like a bird, soar high on the air, be strong in your courage when others despair. Never in anger, never in haste, go without pride, be never abased. Freedom is yours if freedom you give, to all give it freely, in freedom you live. Mountains that stand up tall to the sky, tell us no dreaming is ever too high. Dare to climb boldly, brave that high peak. You'll never know failure if bravely you see. Dare to be different, dare to be free, dare to roam far like wind on the sea, fly like a gull, soar high on the air, be strong in your courage when others despair, be strong in your courage when others despair.
Thank you everyone so far for the lovely chanting and the lovely songs. We will do one chant and then a couple of Swamiji songs as well. We will do Light the Lamp of Thy Love. In my house with Thy Lord has light the lamp of Thy love. In my house with Thy Lord has light the lamp of Thy love. Thy transmuting lamp entrancing, Thy transmuting lamp entrancing, wondrous are its rays. Change my darkness to Thy light, Lord. Change my darkness to Thy light, and my evil into good. Touch me but once and I will change. Touch me but once and I will change. All my clay into Thy gold. All the senseless that I delight, suited into worries, sitting at the door of my soul, sitting at the door of my soul. Light Thy resurrecting lamp in my house with Thine own hands. Light the lamp of Thy love in my house with Thine own hands. Light the lamp of Thy love, Thy transmuting lamp entrancing, Thy transmuting lamp entrancing, wondrous are its rays. Change my darkness to Thy light, Lord. Change my darkness to Thy light, and my evil into good. Touch me but once and I will change. Touch me but once and I will change. take a moment, inwardly feeling the words, the vibration of this chant, to transform our lives completely by receiving that touch from the divine. We'll now sing two of Swamiji's songs. The joy of Swamiji's music is also that you don't need to sing it formally or anything like that. You can just sit with a few friends and sing together these songs. And of course, with the music app, it helps if you have the rhythm and the words there with you. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sit and sing together. First is Brave Were the People. Brave were the people who live in these hills, brave the great warriors who confronted the foe, to defend what is holy, to defend what is true. Our Lord on mankind did this duty bestow. Glad are our children who people these hills, glad in their vision their hearts understand what became of past struggles. Now the records are still, but courage still lingers, giving strength to the land. Men hunger for riches, for power, for fame. By favor they think they will grow. The battles they fight, the victories they win, are never the victories they know. Men hunger for riches, for power, for fame. By favor they think they will grow. The battles they fight, the victories they win, are never the victories they know. Brave were the people who lived in these hills, brave the great warriors who confronted the foe, to defend what is holy, to defend what is true. Our Lord on mankind did this duty bestow. Our Lord on mankind did this duty bestow. We'll sing one more called Blessed, Blessed the Life. The to our Guru Bhais in Pune.
Namaste, everybody, and thank you, friends, for those beautiful songs of Swamiji, chants we've enjoyed. And we'll sing, friends, two chants and with a little sharing on the beauty, the importance of Swamiji's music. So let's come together to sing Door of My Heart. Sitting upright, let's invite the masters to enter into our hearts and expand it always.
Wilt thou come,
night and day, night and day. I look for thee night and day. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Door of my heart, open wide I keep for thee. Let's meditate just for a few moments. As Master did for Swami, as he said, how can a little cup contain an entire ocean? And it was Master who expanded and responded to Swami's invitation to expand his heart. Let's feel that just for a brief moment. Om Shanti Shanti. Well, good evening once again, friends. And as Shankara did, I'll share just a little inspiration on Swamiji's music. On one level, you might say we're all converts. We have converted, we have the app on our phone, we enjoy it. But then, as Master said, he said, if you do 1%, even 1% of what I have given you, you will find God. And that's like the best news. But then there was somebody like Swamiji, who I believe, maybe he in some talk, he may even have said it, why not do 2%, 10%, 100%? This one life, let's give it to God. Like one of the Delhi group sang, every breath, how can I serve you? How can I feel you? How can I invite you? And I want to share just a little bit about this beautiful musical app. And I want to thank Ashish and team once again for bringing this together, because we all love the music, but often the question was, where is it? Do you have this? Where is this? Which one? The one I'm listening, which album is it from? And now we have it right there in our pocket. Just yesterday, some of us friends were walking over here in the evening, and there was a new devotee who's taking classes towards Kriya Yoga, and she began to share. We were asking, where are you from? How did you come on the path? And she mentioned that her mom is also now taking classes. And the challenge they were facing was they lost 3 relatives, one after the other, just in the last couple of years. And naturally, such a thing, brings sadness. Sometimes you ask those questions, where are my near and dear ones? What happened? But she said it also brought sort of a fear to the family that, my goodness, are we going through some bad astrological period? What might happen next? And so there was a lot of worry consciousness. And so anyway, after she finished, we started sharing a few things. And, we said, oh, you could, keep some art of Jyotishji in your house. You could keep playing Swami's music. And when I mentioned Swami's, and I said, oh, do you have this app? And she said, oh, yes, I have the app. It's all the time playing in my car through my phone. And then she said, when I reach office, my colleagues don't know so much about the family challenges we are going through. And she said, they always ask me, how are you so happy? And she said, when I come back home after about an hour's drive, my relatives ask me that everybody is so kind of little down and gloomy. How are you able to stay so cheerful and calm? And I thought, wow, what a beautiful service. And she hasn't even taken Kriya yet. And Swamiji said in all the 400 plus pieces of music he made, he said, each music piece I have composed is an antidote to a human emotional challenge. Now think about it. First of all, it scares me to think there are hundreds of negative emotions, but we know the Kauravas were that many. And it's complex. You might say the subconscious mind is complex, but listening to Swamiji's music, quite intentionally singing it, finding it, which is the music you are drawn to more, or maybe you're even disliking or avoiding. How can it rub on you in the right way to bring about the desired, you might say, treatment or cure in ourselves, in our emotions? I want to share this story, which I have shared over the years. I read it in this book by Dr. Oliver Sacks, who's now passed away, but he was a world-renowned neurologist and psychiatrist. And his friend, who was a world-renowned musician, told him this story. And this is from the book Musicophilia. And he told Dr. Oliver, he said, Oliver, the strangest thing happened once when I was performing for a senior citizens club. And he said, I was offering this as a service from my side. And he said, I was introducing certain pieces of music, telling them to sing along with me. And he said they participated, but he said some were purely instrumental, so I wouldn't introduce. And there was one particular song which was very personal to this composer. And he said, I'll play you one of my favorites. And he played this piece of music. And while he was playing it, a senior citizen got up from the crowd, struggling to hide his feelings and tears, which were pouring down his cheek. Oliver Sacks' friend saw this. He just rushed out of the room. So very quickly, this musician brought the performance to a close. He said, let's take a break. And he went out to look for this man, found him sobbing in the corridor. And he said, I'm sorry, sir, is there something I said or played that hurt you? He said, oh, no. He was still wiping his tears. He said, no, it's not your fault at all. He said, but I don't know, this last piece you played just reminded me of my best friend. He said, you see, I was in the Navy, US Navy. And he said, I saw my best friend's plane being hit by the enemy in World War II and go straight in the Pacific. That was the last time I saw my friend. Now, what was staggering was that this composer had lost a friend in World War II when his plane was hit in the Pacific, and he had died. And in honor of his friend's memory, he had composed this instrumental piece, but never told anybody why and what this is about. The interesting thing Oliver Sacks was asking in the book is, how can a piece of music evoke such a memory? And of course, we know very clearly the answer. Swami Kriyanandaji used to say, the consciousness of the composer gives rise to actually, or attracts to him or her, certain thoughts, words. It has a certain energy, and it is given a certain outward expression. And this is a perfect example where there are no words in the music, but it evoked the same memory because the same feelings and consciousness had gone into it. So keep this in mind, friends, that Swami has left us so much wealth. On one level, you may say he left us another 100%. Now, how much we listen to, sing is up to us. So again, I thank Ashish for this beautiful app, Amit and others. And now it is up to us to bring it out of our pocket, play it and share it with others. I'll close with this story that we actually witnessed with Swamiji. This was actually, it was Amit who asked this question to Swamiji, and it would turn out to be the last meeting we had with Swamiji. We were a group of monks in Pune at that time. And so Amit asked him this question, sir, you have so often said that in order to know me, listen to my music. Can you elaborate on that line? What does it mean? And Swami gave a very beautiful answer. At least I had not heard of this little, you might say, deeper explanation to it. He said, you see, Master said to us once that in order to know me, you must meditate deeply. And he said, so you can say it is true for me too, and everyone. To really know something, you have to deeply meditate. But he said, through my music, you can get to know my personality. How did I express myself? Things about my life, which is to say, how to have, shall I say, a healthy ego. Here we are trying to get rid of the ego. It happens, yes, best in meditation, but chanting too, songs too. They can take us straight into super consciousness. Like Shankara was saying, mantras too, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, they have a power of their own. And Swami, again, true to his nature, was a bridge between where you and I find ourselves to super consciousness, God consciousness. And he was saying that my feelings, my thoughts, and we know the spectrum of his song. It was personal, it was for groups, it was for couples, it was for different cultures, countries, situations. So again, he would be very happy if we tune into that music. We will certainly get to know him better, and that color will start rubbing off on us. It will start reflecting, like our friend was saying. People say, how are you so happy? How are you so calm? Well, she's listening to calm music. She's drinking that nectar for hours every day. It is no surprise that she's affected so positively by it.